Recording.
Okay. So this Lawrence Salter. Oh, do you want to go first?
No, I was just going to say it's 2018, October 11th, and this is Stand Up for WIKISPEED. Go ahead, Lauren, if you want to start us off.
Okay. It's Lawrence Salter, Gabriel Island, British Columbia. And this week, did a little bit in the last hour on the reporting for the exemption. I got an asking, yeah, well, so I looked again at the form, and so that's, and I searched around for the answers to the financial questions, the receipts. And in the coming week, I'm hoping to finish that quickly. The blocks are, I've got an ask in to Joe for some more months of data, of months of expenses and income. And the blocks are going to be, well, yeah, blocks is that I want to get this done quick because I'm going to be kind of out of it for 30 days after that. But in the coming week, I hope to finish that form and see about getting it signed, finish it, get it signed, and maybe sent in. I don't think it's urgent. We only got the exemption in September 30th, 2017. So I just want to be prepared for the coming year. So that's kind of it'd be simpler while it's in my mind now to finish it up and get it in. So that's it for me.
Did that include any blocks?
Yeah, the blocks are. I got an ask into Joe, and I've got a limited time frame. Yep.
Okay, it's Michael Wolchuk, Saskatoon, WIKISPEED. Don't have a lot. Did a couple things with Zoom. Got actually the videos posted, which was good. I think I've got it pretty well figured out what I've got to do in order to get the recordings to work. We've actually started this recording at 3 minutes to 7, or 3 minutes to 6, I guess, in Seattle time, and we'll see where it starts giving us the warnings about hitting the 40-minute limit. I got my email that I send out every week about what I'm doing. I finally cleaned up all the stuff that I haven't gotten to for a long time, and it's really bad that I need an item on my backlog to clean up the email that I've let accumulate inside a weekly update, but I guess that's just how I roll. I also got Trello invites sent out to our newest member because he sounded interested, but he's unfortunately 9 hours different, so he wasn't able to stay up till 3 in the morning to attend the stand-up. So, but he said he was going to go look at the Trello boards and see if there was anything that he felt he could contribute with. Next week is basically my garage week. That has been a big block for me. I can't really do anything until I can get something out of the cold and out of the wet and actually inside where I can work on it. So getting all of the junk and tools and stuff off my floor and into storage is about all I'm going to get done this week. So that's what I listed. And blocks, nothing that anybody can help me with. It's just that I need to get out to my garage and do something. And I guess that's about it for me. Go ahead, Lauren, on retro. Lauren, I think you're still muted.
Yeah. given myself a 4, team 9, and as far as I think continuing along the path of publicity, I'm thinking maybe I don't know. I don't exactly know. Maybe some emails to people we've had on the call before, just some kind of update on the Zoom. That would be nice. Yeah, on the state of the conference. So that's my thought. Maybe more like a backlog item, but that's it for me.
Right. That sounds reasonable. I'm going to give myself an 8. In my email, I set out, well, you know, I got 2.5 points out of 4, and I give myself 1 for coming to the meeting, and it sounds really strange to give myself 7.7. So I added 0.3 for getting Zoom posted. So anyway, 8 out of 10. And I'm going to go with a 9 for the team. We're still down to two guys on the call, but we do seem to actually be progressing towards some of our goals. It would be for process improvement. I'm going to stay with advertising as well. I'm going to try and go into the WIKISPEED YouTube account and create a playlist for all of the stand-ups and get them all linked in there, so that if anybody subscribes to it, they get kind of like a notification every time a new video is posted. I think that would be helpful. If I were to get no, I'm not going to have enough time to do a Zoom video on how to do the stand-up, but it would be nice if I did, but realistically, it's not going to happen. And I would like to shelve for crosstalk. How can we get some velocity? How can we get more people involved and get them excited about going to Trello and finding something to work on? But that's about it for me, which I believe wraps up our stand-up, and we're into crosstalk.
Yeah, I totally, I've been thinking exactly along the same lines. I kind of am thinking of a commitment that there's a lot of benefits to me to continue and to actually to do stuff with the WIKISPEED. And so I'm thinking of, you know, kind of formalizing my my time, probably starting new year. Maybe it would be like a resolution, because as I said in the blocks, or rather, as I said in the email about the Form 990, planning a trip mid-November to Europe, but it's not going to be long enough, I think, to. I'm hoping to go there somewhere warm for a few months, but I haven't got that together yet. So it's going to be just an exploratory trip, and so I'm thinking I'm not done till. Hopefully, I'll be back by Christmas or earlier, or have figured out what I'm doing. But anyway, I would like to kind of turn it into a more formal thing. And one kind of thing I'm thinking of is, well, I don't know exactly, but some way that I maybe spend a certain amount, a set amount each week that I set aside, and I know I'm doing it, or a set amount of points or whatever, but also get more onto the backlog page, and actually, you know, be more accurate in terms of a short sprint, so that I can assess and points and what's finished and what's done. So that's yeah, that's kind of my comment on it, and I think I'm thinking the same as you. I think it has really a lot of potential. It's just in some ways just you can tell from Joe's classes and everything that it's kind of exploding all over the place. And so I'm kind of interested in picking up, you know, like you, I have the feeling like you that it's moving, something that's moving along a bit, and so we should play with that a little bit and try and see what we can express or articulate about the stuff we're doing or that people are doing, so that it's in a little neater package.
Yeah, I mean, when someone joins, if they just listen or just read through the emails or they watch a couple of videos, I don't think they get a very good impression in terms of how organized we are. And actually, it's probably accurate because we're not very organized. But that's kind of the heart of Scrum is you deal with something as it needs to be dealt with. So I don't know that we're going to be able to really change that very much. In terms of dedicating a certain amount of time, I think it's probably easier if you have a subject or a task, group of tasks that you're interested in and you want to move forward. I think that motivation is quite helpful. And it's catching. So if you're motivated to do it, other people watching what you're doing and reading about it will be motivated to do something similar. Or, well, I don't think you're doing it right. I'll do it this way and it'll be better, and then I'll show them, or that kind of stuff. So a little bit of healthy competition. Anyway,
so I'm going to. I just thought of if I can. I don't know for sure if I'm going to, but there's Nanaimo, which is a 10-minute ferry ride away, but it actually works out to like a half hour or an hour wait and then a ferry ride. I'm going to an open house at the Makerspace in Nanaimo.
Mm-hmm.
And it occurs to me that would be a good place to talk up WIKISPEED a little bit and just let people know about it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll see if I get there, and if I get there, I'll see about seeing if there's anyone who might be interested in it, because it's still alive. It was I like how they did it. They did it. They started with quite a primitive thing. They had one 3D printer and a donated CNC machine, and then just regular woodworking tools in one room. But it's really active as far as I can tell. There's events going on all the time. They do stuff for kids, and they do stuff for different. There's a thing for chainmail, making chainmail. So they've got lots going on, and it grew organically rather than starting out with a big splash and then fizzling a bit. They kind of seem to be growing organically in a nice way.
That sounds good. Yeah, if we can get more people interested. I think Joe's actually running out of hours or minutes in the day, I guess. He's
right.
Stretched pretty thin, I think.
Right, yeah.
So I'm not sure what else we can do to help. We haven't heard anything about what's going on for a little bit. So
yeah, but that's a thought. Ask if there's something that we can do, like materials or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
For his classes, examples, for sure, because he uses WIKISPEED for sure. So yeah, just and maybe we gotta aggregate. Maybe we gotta just catch up with people like Chris and Bruce, and aggregate. Maybe even we go back 2-3 years and see what kind of things have happened and what's going on in their world. And again, that may renew interest and kind of bring some more people back to the stand-up. So
okay.
Okay. All right.
So we will talk to you next week, I guess.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to continue to come on these from wherever I am. And so we'll talk then.
Okay.
Okay, bye now.
Yeah, I'm just going to go get the video shut off here. And see you next week.